Hi dear friends, how are you? I hope you are all fine. I am Akib Azhar and our today's lecture is to know kinds of main verb of English grammar that are used in English grammar. If you are new at my channel, please subscribe my channel, like and share my video with your friends. So let's start our today's lecture. So our lecture is about kinds of main verb of English. Kinds of main verbs of English that are used in English grammar. So now we start it. So first is transitive verb. So first is transitive verb and second kind is intransitive verb. So here are written transitive verb and intransitive verbs. So now we have to clear what are transitive verbs and what are intransitive verbs. So first, before telling you about transitive verbs and intransitive verbs, let me tell you about main verb. What is main verb in the sentence? We have a sentence written here. So we have an example here. John is playing football. So here John is subject, is helping verb and main verb is playing. So here playing is, so here main verb and John is subject. So we move further. So now we have to check here that there are two types of transitive verbs. Two types of main verbs. So transitive verb, first is transitive verbs. So what are transitive verbs? Transitive verbs are verbs which have objects. The verbs which possess objects in their sentences. So here I put you example that he eats apple. Here we have in a sentence he is subject, eats verb, main verb and apple is object. So here we found that here is object, we have an object and it is main verb and so it will be which and it is subject. So it is, so here we found that it has object here. So it is transitive verb. So then we have another example. Here we have also object. So this is also example of transitive verb. Transitive verb. So we have also find here transitive verb. So then, so here it is clear. She is singing a song. She is subject, is helping verb, singing main verb, a song, it is object. So here we see that in another sentence we have found that this sentence has also object. As the first sentence he eats apple, it possesses. So here that has, it has transitive verb and it has also transitive verb. So here Harry has done his classwork. So another example we have, so Harry has done his classwork. So we find that Harry has done his classwork. So it is subject is helping verb, it is main verb and then classwork. So this is object. So this is object. So here we again find that there is also transitive verb. So I write here transitive verb. So it is quite clear from these examples that the sentences which have objects, which possess objects, so those are transitive verbs. So now move towards intransitive verbs. So second example. So intransitive verbs are the verbs, intransitive verbs are the verbs which do not have objects. So intransitive verbs are those verbs which do not have objects, which do not possess objects. So here we present you example. Here is written I run. So it is a sentence I run. So I run. Here it is main verb. Run is main verb and that is subject. I is subject. But we do not have object. In this sentence, I run. So dear fellows, have you found any type of object which is after run? Because here object is written, apple is object, that is written that has been written after eats, verb, main verb eats, but here is no object. So it is without object, so there is definition that the verbs which are without objects, so they are intransitive verbs. Then the stars twinkle, the stars twinkle. So star, that is subject, star is subject, and twinkle, that is main verb. So twinkle is main verb, but here we have no object. Here we find that we have no object after twinkle. Like here song is object after singing, after main verb, so it is here, but we see that there is no object, there is absence of object. So according to its definition, that intransitive verbs are those verbs which do not possess objects. So it is without object, so it is intransitive verb. So I write it here, intransitive verb. So then she smiled. We have another example, she smiled. So it is main verb, smiled. This is she is subject and smiled is main verb. So right, this is main verb, and then she is subject, she is subject. So dear friends, have you found object here? No, there is no object here. Like this sentence, as this sentence has no object and this sentence has no object, similar in the same way, it has also no object, it's without object, so it's also intransitive verb. So this sentence is also without object, so it is also intransitive verb. So dear fellows, it's quite clear from our today's lecture that the verbs which have objects are transitive verbs, and the verbs which do not possess objects, which do not have objects, are intransitive verb. So it's quite clear from our today's lecture that what are transitive verbs and what are intransitive verbs. So we have clear that there are two kinds of main verbs in English grammar. So main verb we read it, and then these are transitive verbs, and intransitive verbs are two kinds of main verb. So dear friends, it's quite clear. I hope you have understood it very well. So we will do its detail in our another lecture, and we will try to do exercise in which we will find the sentences which are intransitive verb, which have intransitive verbs, and the sentences which are intransitive verbs. So I hope you have understood it. So we meet you in the next lecture. Goodbye, dear friends.